Welcoming you all to this evening of Glories of Our Master. हमारा favorite to just listen about Gurudev. Gurudev has so many teachers and amazing devotees across the globe, and everyone has spent a unique time with him. And listening to that just enriches our experience of being with Gurudev. No, how many of you agree? Everyone has a different experience. वो सुन के हम सबका experience और गहरा होता है ना, bhakti gets deeper. So today I'm going to invite a fantastic teacher of ours who's also a very good friend of mine. I've known him for about 20 years now. He's been teaching the Art of Living programs for about 19 years. He's not just a teacher with the Art of Living, he is someone who is doing excellent professionally. He's a lawyer, he has his own firm that he runs, employs so many people with him. He's a father, he's an amazing husband, and to top it, he's a great mentor to so many youngsters out there. Yes. So we have Himanshu with us, and not just out of living and his professional life, he's also very active with his hobbies. He's a mountaineer, he loves, climbing, trekking, hiking, going places. So he's a complete package, and he can definitely address or answer a lot of things going on in your mind, in your life. Excited to listen to him? How many of us? Yeah, so आपका professional life, आपका hobby life, आपका spiritual life, personal life. He's someone who's gone through it all and would be perfect to answer them. Yeah, great. So let us all welcome Himanshu with us. Himanshu Nagarkar. I'll just spotlight him for
Jai Gurudev.
you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's such a nice topic that we are going to talk on, you
Yeah,
know.
our favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. And
So
it's a, yeah, yes, Ramya,
I
go
was
on.
saying that over these years, I'm sure you've had so many beautiful experiences with Gurudev, seen so many different sides of Gurudev. I know you've organized one of the biggest events of Pune, youth events of Pune also with him. We would love to listen to all of them from your kitty.
You know, this is a most something which is very close to the heart, speaking about the glories of the master. The name itself is so beautiful. And especially with the one whom I've been friends with, she rightly said 20 years. We grew up together, we made mistakes together, we gave intro talks together, we learned together, we did a lot of fun together. So it's my honor. It's absolutely my honor, my blessing. It's a gratitude that, I'm able to be here and speak about the master. In fact, it's very difficult to glorify the master. You know why? It's a very beautiful Zen proverb. It says that, you whatever land is there on the earth, you convert that into a paper. Whatever trees are there, you make it into a pen. And whatever water is there in the ocean, you make that as ink. Still, that will not be sufficient to write the glory about the master. That's what the Zen proverb says. And I think we all have experienced this. We all have been experienced this. This is one of the reasons why 108 people have joined right now. Yeah, to listen to a little glimpse. So it's a nectar, right? You don't need a lot of nectar to make your mouth sweet, right? Just a small drop is enough so that taste, that sweetness can remain forever, right? Like this, when you speak about Gurudev, when you speak about the master, that's exactly how it is. So I was just thinking what all to say. I mean, if you want to have this session, it should be at least I don't know how many days session that can go on. So I will try to, have it maximum stories as possible. And then of course we can have a little bit of Q&A. So Ramya, how much time do we have?
Time, usually we wrap it up by 10, 15, 10, 20.
Perfect.
We
Okay.
can do a part two also.
Yeah, it has to be seven season, each season having 10 episodes minimum.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you my first story, because Ramya and me, we were there in the same TTC. We were both 18 years old, 19 years old. We became the teachers. This is my very first story when I became the teacher. It's a very, very interesting one. And this has been the story which is like which has taught me a lot. This is one thing, one story which has taught me the maximum in my life. So I became teacher when I was 19, right? And as soon as we became teachers, we were sent across India to teach courses. And I don't come from a very spiritual background. I mean, of course, my mom, dad, granny, they were all spiritual, but I was an atheist, like a pure atheist, like 100% atheist I was, like not believing in God, not following any of the Brahmin rules and all of that. So I became teacher within 1.5 years. I started teaching courses, mostly the youth courses. So of course there would be a lot of faculties also who would come. And then after the courses, you know what happens, right? There are so many people who come. They have gratitude towards the teacher. They have gratitude towards the wisdom, towards the knowledge, towards the technique. Most important towards the guru. And their expression of gratitude is by touching the feet of the teacher. Yes, I think we all have done that. Even I have done it so many times. So 19-year-old is sitting talking about opposite values are complementary, talking about acceptance, talking about gratitude, talking about, being 100% and, the 7 days format. So then, after the course, people would come and touch the feet. Yeah. Ah, we all are human beings, and our Viveka is something which is very interesting, right? Yeah, it plays a lot of games. So it played a game on me also. So I felt very proud, very nice that, there are so many people coming. And that pride, I didn't never realize it got converted into an ego. Yeah, like that's exactly how it is. So this is a story. I name it as the slap. Yeah, the name of the divine slap is what the name of the story is. In fact, I've written down a lot of stories in my diary, and this is one of the first stories which I've written. So I'd gone for a trek in Uttarakhand. My thing was that I'll complete the trek, and I had to come back to the Bangalore ashram very quickly because there was a winter break that was starting. Yeah. So I went for the trek. I said, Ki, I'm not going to come back with everyone because I have to first come to Bhuki, from Bhuki to Rishikesh, from Rishikesh to Delhi, and then catch a train from Delhi to Bangalore. That was exactly it was. Now I left the entire group, traveled from the base camp to till the Bhuki by bus, and I reached Bhuki. And the moment I reached Bhuki, there's something weird that was going on. I don't know what was happening. That entire village was completely empty. There were all police and CRPFs and everybody was there. So the bus dropped me at the bus stop and the bus left. And I'm seeing there are no human beings over there except for the CRPF and the police. And the moment I reached there, one CRPF came running to me and he says, "Yeah, kya kar raha hai?" I said, I'm not from here. I'm a trekker. I'm just here to catch a bus to Rishikesh. He said, कुछ नहीं 7 दिन कुछ नहीं होगा यहाँ पे चलो जाओ यहाँ से. I'm telling him, yeah, absolutely nowhere to go. I don't know anybody there. He said, नहीं नहीं nothing doing. तुझे जाना ही पड़ेगा अभी यार. मैं तुझे 15 मिनट देता हूँ. 15 मिनट में तू नहीं गया तो मैं तुझे अरेस्ट कर दूंगा. Got a little scared about it. In one corner of that bus stop, I sat. I had no idea what to do. After 15-20 minutes, he again came with three, four people. Now, remember, I was just 19 and a half by then. I was not a very old kind of a person who have had the experience of travel and all of that. So he came with three, four army people, and they were being very rude, very strict with me. I was getting all scared, jittery. I didn't know what to do because there was a big clash that had happened, the religious clash that had happened. So then one of the army men said, कि तेरा आईडी दिखा. At that time, there was no Aadhaar card and all. The only ID card was the driving license. So I take the wallet out of my pocket. I open the wallet. I give the ID card to that one fellow who seemed to be the leader of that pack. That ID card to him. So he saw the ID card and he said, "Ja, tu gaadi mein jaake baith." As if, they are going to arrest me now. I started crying. I got so scared that I literally started crying. I went inside, sat in that particular police van, and I had no idea. कुछ पता नहीं था कि क्या करे क्या नहीं करे. बहुत डर लग रहा था, रोना आ रहा था. उसने गाड़ी में बिठा के जल्दी से गाड़ी का दरवाजा बंद कर दिया. और एक 15 मिनट के बाद वो आया, क्योंकि उसको पता था कि मैंने कुछ खाया नहीं है. 12 घंटे से ट्रैवल किया है, वहां कुछ खाया नहीं है. उसने दरवाजा खोला, और दरवाजा खोलते ही उसने मुझे एक ऐसे द्रोण होता है, आपको पता है ना द्रोण. यस यस, ऐसा एक लीफ का होता है कटोरी. तो उस द्रोण में ऐसे 4 पूरी और उसके ऊपर आलू की सब्जी, और उसने दिया. एंड while he was giving me that, the first thing he said was, "Jai Gurudev." I got a complete goosebumps. I was like, what is going on? How exactly did it happen? So I didn't say a word because I did not wanted to say anything. I saw like there is a little bit of a, बोलते हैं ना, लंगड़े को लाठी का सहारा. That way I got a little bit. तो मैंने उनको पूछा, सर, डोंट माइंड, जय गुरुदेव. what he says? He says that the moment you open your wallet, yes, I saw in the that जहाँ पे होता है ना, there is a transparent thing. So we always would keep. Remember, Ramya, we would keep Gurudev that small photo in our wallet. तो उसमें I had kept that Gurudev's photo, and he was a Yuvacharya. Yes, ex YLTP Yuvacharya, who then eventually went into the SRPF and all of that. And he said, I saw Gurudev's photograph, and that's when I realized that you're not some random person, you are somebody who's very special. And guess what? He dropped me not just till Rishikesh, he ensured that there is a travel which I have till Delhi. And then एंड देन आई ट्रैवल्ड बैक टू दिल्ली. दिल्ली से मैं बैंगलोर आया. बैंगलोर में आके दर्शन लाइन में आई वाज स्टैंडिंग. आई मेट, मैं जस्ट दूर से देखा. एंड देन इन द सत्संग गुरुदेव सेड वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. व्हाट ही सेड? ही सेड, यू रिमूव गुरु फ्रॉम योर लाइफ and even a black dog won't ask you. Yeah, that's exactly, that's what his words are on this spiritual path. And that was a divine slap for me. I was like, man, मैं जो भी सोच रहा था, if I remove His Holiness in my life, who am I? And that was like a time. That was वो एक क्षण था जिससे मैं, ये मुझे समझ में आ गया कि वो जो भी गो है, जो भी हम लोग को सोचते हैं, वो गुरु के बिना कुछ भी नहीं है. Yes, I think this is the experience which we all have, right? And especially this particular entity. People ask me, what is the biggest guru story of your life? I say this particular person in front of you is the biggest guru story. देखो ना, हम सभी के जीवन में देखो, हम आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के पहले और अभी, isn't it a completely 360 degrees difference, 360 degrees change? Yeah, in fact, yesterday only I was teaching 18 years old students, and some of the students are here already. Anshika is here, Ayushi is. I can't see other people's. Pratham is here, Prachita is here. All 18-year-old students engineering students who did the course. And they came in the course. हम सभी को पता है कि हम कोर्स में कैसे आते हैं, तो वो भी ऐसे ही आए. और फिर कोर्स में आने के बाद उन्होंने आके इतना कुछ ब्यूटीफुल चीजें शेयर की. They came and said, it's such a nice thing that you are there and all of that. See, understand, this is exactly what it is. Yeah. Before Art of Living My Life and the life which I'm living right now, it is such a beautiful, such a precious life. It's just unimaginable. So I always keep saying that the guru does not see a capable person. What is it? A guru does not see a capable person. He sees a person and makes him capable. यस, या तो गुरु जो है वो कभी ऐसे केपेबल व्यक्ति को नहीं देखते हैं। वो खाली व्यक्तियों को देखते हैं और उनको समर्थ बना देते हैं, केपेबल बना देते हैं। या सो दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट the beauty is. In fact, I remembered one very beautiful story which Gurudev had actually. Now the Chavi has started. Huh? This is actually the Adi Shankaracharya story. How many of you know Adi Shankaracharya? Okay, some people I can't see the screen, but I'm assuming that you know. Yeah. So Adi Shankaracharya is बोलते हैं ना, he's one of the most profound gurus that we have ever had. In the Guru Parampara, you have seen that the Adi Shankaracharya's thing. So this is a story which Gurudev had said, and I was so humbled and grateful to be a part of that conversation. So there was this Adi Shankaracharya who was who took the oath of reviving the Vedas, the wisdom. So it said the boundary where Adi Shankaracharya walked in India is what the India is at this point of time. Yes, that's exactly. And he traveled length and breadth, spreading wisdom and reviving knowledge. So Adi Shankaracharya, this is a story about him, very beautiful one. So he had four disciples. Yes, Hastamalka, Padmanabha, Vartikakara, and Trotakacharya. These are the four students which he had. Now Trotakacharya was like you and me. यस, हम लोग कैसे, हम लोग गुरुदेव को ऐसे देखने जाते हैं। ऑफ कोर्स वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन विजडम एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, बट हम लोग का प्राइमरी क्या होता है कि देख गुरुदेव को देखना है। यस, नो, यस, दैट इज व्हाट द होल प्राइमरी इज। या ऑफ कोर्स वी गो फॉर द नॉलेज सेशंस एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, बट behind the knowledge session it is like I want a glimpse of my master. Yes, do you all agree with me? So Trotakacharya was exactly that. तो त्रोटकाचार्य वॉज नॉट अ वेरी सिंसियर स्टूडेंट, वो बिल्कुल भी एकदम ऐसे सिंसियर स्टूडेंट नहीं थे। तो पता है ना, पुराने जमाने में वो पेड़ के नीचे, बनियान के पेड़ के नीचे बैठ के नॉलेज देते थे, क्लासरूम्स वहां पे होते थे। तो ये चार ऐसे बैठते थे, एकदम पद्मनाभा, वात्या, हस्तम, एकदम अच्छे से आदि शंकराचार्य को सुनते थे। और त्रोटकाचार्य क्या करते थे, ऐसे ऊपर जाके पंछी देखते थे, वो मट्टी में ड्राइंग बनाते थे, या फिर ग्रास जो है उसको उखाड़ते थे, सब ऐसे होता था। तो ये करने के बावजूद भी आदि शंकराचार्य त्रोटकाचार्य को बहुत पैम्पर करते थे। यस, तो हम आप हमेशा अपने पास रखते थे, उनको एकदम लाड करते थे। हम हमारे साथ भी होता है ना ऐसा, बहुत बार आश्रम जाने के बाद ये ऐसे थॉट्स आ जाते हैं। तो फिर कुछ देर के बाद पद्मनाभा, वार्तिककारण, हस्तमलका, उनको थोड़ा सा ऐसे ईर्ष्या होने लगी, जेलसी होने लगी। वो बोलते थे क्या है यार, हम तो अपने असाइनमेंट्स इतना अच्छे से करते हैं, सारा होमवर्क करते हैं, हमारे सारे सब कुछ वाइवा वगैरह एकदम स्पिक एंड स्पैन रहता है, और ये त्रोटकाचार्य का कुछ भी नहीं रहता है। फिर भी आदि शंकराचार्य त्रोटकाचार्य को इतना पैम्पर करते हैं। तो वो बोलते हैं चलो, एक हम यूनियन बना देते हैं। क्या बना देते हैं? यूनियन। यस। तो ये तीनों लोग साथ में आते हैं और डिसाइड करते हैं एक दिन हम आदि शंकराचार्य गुरुदेव के पास जाके हम कंप्लेन करेंगे त्रोटकाचार्य के बारे में, ताकि वो उन पे कम और हम पे ज्यादा अटेंशन दे। तो सब कुछ गट्स इकट्ठा करके ये तीनों साथ में आते हैं और डिसाइड करते हैं कि आज हम सत्संग के पहले जाएंगे आदि शंकराचार्य गुरुदेव के पास और उनके पास कंप्लेन करेंगे। तो तीनों जाते हैं और एक भली एकदम बड़ी लिस्ट वाली कंप्लेन उनके सामने दे देते हैं कि त्रोटकाचार्य ये करते, त्रोटकाचार्य वो करते, ही डज दिस, ही डज दैट, बट स्टिल यू पैम्पर हिम, दा 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 दा। And Adi Shankaracharya, in his divine smile, he just keeps looking at them, yes, with completely unmoved. The Vairagi never moves. Vairagi is always that centered, always that stable. Yes, and enlightened, he'll not get swayed by what people say. He'll always in that stable thing. तो आदि शंकराचार्य ये सब तीनों का होने के बाद बोलते हैं, अच्छा, आपको ऐसे लगता है कि त्रोटकाचार्य को ज्ञान कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है, वो कुछ अभ्यास नहीं करते, स्वाध्याय नहीं करते, ऐसे आपको लगता है? तो ये तीनों बोलते हैं हाँ, क्योंकि आप जब भी बात करते हैं वो इधर उधर देखते हैं, ना कुछ क्लासरूम में ये करते हैं, ना स्वाध्याय करते हैं। So Adi Shankaracharya calls Trotakacharya. Yes, and he asks him a very difficult question, a very tough question. He says, Trotakacharya, you talk about the self. आप आत्मन के बारे में ज्ञान दो. Now, all the three students, Swatyakara, Hastamalka, and Padmanabha, they become very happy. They say, चलो, पहले से उनको ग्रुप डी वाला क्वेश्चन आ गया है. It is impossible कि now Trotakacharya can give an answer to this. So Trotakacharya bows down to Adi Shankaracharya and he says, कि, can I recite? Adi Shankaracharya blesses him. And that is the when he starts the Trotakacharya Ashtakam. Yes, yeah, you know this. There is that's the Ashtakam. I don't know the words very well, hence I will not say. But he says the entire Ashtakam, and that entire Ashtakam till today, if you ask all the scholars, all the enlightened, the highest knowledge about the self, about the Atman, is that Ashtakam. Now, the moment he completes, Totakacharya completes, he again bow down and he keeps starts looking at all the birds and all the animals and everything. And what are the three students? They have a big awe on their face. They are all moved. They are sweating with fear. And then they fall in the feet of the master and they seek for forgiveness. And as soon as they get up, जैसे ही वो उठते हैं तो पूछते कि ये कैसे हुआ? How is this possible? I mean, there's somebody like Trotakacharya who is giving the highest knowledge about the self, about the Atman, about the Brahman. How is it possible? So Adi Shankaracharya again flashes a big smile on the face and he says, it is the Shraddha, devotion, bhakti. Gurudev then said that, if you want to be successful, so the question that was asked to Gurudev was how to be spiritually successful. The only thing that Gurudev said, have devotion. भक्ति एक ही मार्ग है जो आपको बहुत ही आगे लेके जाएगा किसी भी चीज में. Are you getting what I mean to say? So I think we all those who are watching this particular web link and this beautiful session, know that you have climbed the highest. The very fact that you are attending this, it means there is this seed of devotion that has sprouting, and will always keep growing. Yes, I think we can pat our back for this. Yeah, we are the special chosen ones to have this particular beautiful glimpses of devotion. Yeah, that is what it is. Now, when I heard it for the first time, when I heard this story for the first time, and with Gurudev was talking, imagine na, Adi Shankaracharya talking about his own story. Gurudev giving Gurudev telling Guru stories. When I heard it for the first, it was that only the whole reflection. वही हुआ था कि यार, हाँ यार, मतलब हमने ऐसे कुछ बहुत ग्रेट कुछ किया नहीं है यहाँ आने के लिए. यार रम्या, डू यू एग्री विथ मी? It's not that we have done something extraordinary or we are qualified in nothing. Yes, we are one thing that we are all proud about the fact that we are devoted. There is this seed of devotion, and that is what basically keeps it growing. तो देखो ना, just see this. जब आपने कोर्स किया, आपके साथ एटलीस्ट 10 से 15 लोग थे, 20 लोग थे साथ में. यस, उन 20 लोगों में से कितने लोग कनेक्टेड है? 0, 1, 2, यस, 3, मैक्सिमम सर के ऊपर पानी 3, यस और नाउ जस्ट इमेजिन मोस्ट ऑफ यू इट विल बी ओनली वन ऑफ यू इज कमिंग. नाउ जस्ट इमेजिन if you are there right now here listening to this session, don't you think we are the chosen ones? Yeah, this is what is a very beautiful thing about what the master is. And I'll tell you something, he will always make you feel special. Yes, he will, बोलते हैं ना कि आप रेगिस्तान में भी जाओ, वहां पानी क्या खीर देंगे. Yes, he'll keep everything as special. In fact, this is a very amazing thing. Ganga ka story hai ye. Yeah. So, अभी तो new secretariat office has been built, but उसके पहले Gurudev would be sitting in Ganga. See, somebody who is the head of 180 countries. Out of living is there in 180 countries, right? Who has, like, how it is, like 5 6,000 people coming to meet him every single day. How it happens. जब गुरुदेव दिल्ली में आ जाते हैं तो पुलिस जो सिक्योरिटी है एयरपोर्ट पे उनको स्पेशल सिक्योरिटी लगानी पड़ती है। यस, कि इतने स्माइलिंगली लोग पागल कैसे हो सकते हैं। यस और नो। Now, this whole thing about Gurudev in Ganga, कि everybody was like 4 5 लोग बैठे थे। गुरुदेव आए, बैठे और बोले, वो सारे ये एचओडी को, फार्म के एचओडी को बुलाओ, फिर इवेंट्स के एचओडी को बुलाओ, ये एचओडी ऐसे थे। 10 15 एचओडी को गुरुदेव ने बुलाया गंगा में। इट्स अ वेरी वेरी फनी स्टोरी यार। तो मुझे लगा कि कुछ तो बहुत सीरियस होगा, समथिंग वेरी वेरी सीरियस सीरियस। So Gurudev sat and in a very serious manner he said, राधा कुंज में ना बंदरों का कुछ करना चाहिए। And Ramya, for next 20 minutes, 20 he was taking suggestions from people कि करना क्या चाहिए। क्या? तो उन्होंने बोला कि वो जो बंदर होते हैं ना राधा कुंज में, उनका कुछ तो करना चाहिए, समथिंग टू डू विद द मंकीज। और अगले 20 मिनट के लिए ये सारे जो हेड्स है उनको पूछ रहे करना क्या चाहिए। और ऐसे ऐसे उटपटांग रिएक्शंस, मतलब वो आ रहे थे, सजेशंस आ रहे थे। एक किसी ने बोला कि वो सारे वॉचमैन को लाठी खड़ा करके वहां खड़ा रहना चाहिए। फिर गुरुदेव बोले नहीं नहीं, फिर उनको वो थक जाएंगे और कुछ देर बाद बैठ जाए। एंड गुरुदेव इज ऑल्सो गिविंग रिएक्शन। अभी एक जो है ना, एक तो मतलब दिस वाज द मोस्ट उटपटांग सजेशन दैट केम। दे सेड, गुरुदेव, पता है क्या करना चाहिए? जो जो लेपर्ड होता है ना, यस, जंगल में द लेपर्ड, दैट पिस वी शुड जस्ट स्प्रिंकल इन एंड अराउंड राधा कुंज। आई एम लिसनिंग, आई वाज लाइक कि अभी गुरुदेव का रिएक्शन इसके ऊपर क्या रहेगा, राइट? तो गुरुदेव ने ऐसे बोला बोला, देखो गौशाले से तो ला सकते हैं, लेकिन अभी इसका कहाँ से लाए? So then, after a while, somebody said, Gurudev, remember that forest officer who had come? Now, Gurudev is again giving a reaction. तो फॉरेस्ट ऑफिसर को पूछना थोड़ा वियर्ड नहीं लगेगा? तो ऐसे 20 मिनट के डिस्कशन के बाद रम्या, गुरुदेव को एक सजेशन आया। वो जो लेपर्ड के जो सॉफ्ट टॉय है ना, वो पूरे राधा कुंज में रख देंगे। तो देन गुरुदेव इज सेइंग कि नहीं, वो फिर क्या है ना, हम ही उसके साथ खेलेंगे। क्या, आई विल ओनली स्टार्ट प्लेइंग विथ, यू नो हाउ इट इज लाइक। तो एक 20 मिनट के डिस्कशन के बाद दिस टॉपिक गॉट ओवर। या सम वियर्ड सजेशन वाज गिवन एंड दिस टॉपिक गॉट ओवर। नाउ द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक वाज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। क्या? So Gurudev was like कि how we can integrate artificial intelligence so that the knowledge can reach to people. The Shri Shri yoga can benefit. Like people can start doing more yoga and all of that. And I was sitting in the corner, nicely listening. There was then discussion about yoga. There was a discussion about content. There was a discussion about how we can improve our schools, how we can. So like this, there was almost 40 minutes of discussion. So while he was stepping out, I went to Gurudev and said, Gurudev, I just realized that there was a discussion from monkeys to artificial intelligence. And I said, Gurudev, I think only you can do that. So he gave me a wink and he said, it was actually discussion only about the monkeys throughout. Yeah. See, one thing that I realized it, for him, everything is a play. Yeah. In our life, we make such a big deal about things. Yes or no? We instantly get into a doership if we do something profound. कुछ बड़ा करते हैं, कुछ बड़ा कोर्स ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं, कुछ बड़ा सेवा करते हैं, हम एकदम डूअरशिप में चले जाते हैं कि look what I've done. And here is somebody who is the enlightened master who has his presence in more than 180 countries, crores of people who are his followers. who is sitting discussing all the things on the planet, and while going out, he's playfully saying, "Nahi, nahi, it's nothing. It is all the play." Yeah. So this is the beauty of our master. Yeah. One thing which I've always learned, he always keeps saying, he says, "Walk like a king and be a perfect servant." यस, एक राजा की तरह चलो, और जब सर्व करने का, सेवा करने का मौका आता है, तो एक नौकर की तरह सेवा करो. वॉक लाइक अ किंग एंड बी अ परफेक्ट सर्वेंट. आर यू गेटिंग दिस? एंड दिस इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट आई हैव डन. या मैं ज्यादा कभी दिमाग यूज करता हूँ नहीं. या वो स्पेशली वो आर्मी ऑफिसर के बाद, ओनली थिंग दैट आई डू इज, जो भी गुरुदेव बोलते हैं वो बस बिना अपना बुद्धि लगा के, बस मासूमियत से उसको फॉलो करो. एंड आई टेल यू, संकल्पा वर्क्स. There's another story. I've been blessed to handle some of the legal matters in the ashram. Yeah. So there are some people, they want to create some problems. So they file some cases against the ashram and all of that. That's a different story. So the first time when I was assigned, Gurudev blessed me to us to take care of these legal matters in the ashram. So मैंने बोला कि I will make a nice case study about it. So what I did was I took a nice chart paper, and on one hand we wrote all our positives, जो भी अपने strengths है वो सारे लिख दिए. अपोजिट साइड पे जो भी अपोजिशन के स्ट्रेंथ्स है वो लिख दिए. जो भी अपने वीक पॉइंट्स वो लिख दिए, उनके वीक पॉइंट्स ऐसे मैंने अच्छे से, आई डिड अ वेरी नाइस थिंग. एंड आई स्टार्टेड प्रेजेंटिंग इट टू गुरुदेव. आई kept that big chart paper in front of him. So first, I showed him all our strengths. He was very happy, okay, these are the things and all of that. The moment I started pointing out the strengths of the opposition, he said, "No, no, stop, stop, stop. इसको ना ऐसे, इसको, strike कर दो. You just strike this off." I said, "Gurudev, hey, hey, you strike it off. Like how a small child says, no, 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 you do this." I said, "Okay, Gurudev, I do it." "नहीं, नहीं, abhi karo." So one of the Gurudev's secretary, Karthik ji, he told Karthik ji to go get a pen, and he made me strike it off. And I was not understanding why is he saying that. And after I struck it off, he understood कि मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा है कि क्यों ऐसे, क्यों, why, what is this, and what all that was going on. And then he said, "Look, जब तू master के पास आता है, when you come to the master, I have to bless everything. So I have to bless you also, and I have to bless that side also. This is what I have to do. So when you come to the master, you be very careful about what you are saying. तू जो बोल रहा है ना, उसके बारे में बहुत केयरफुल रहना, क्योंकि मुझे सारे इसमें मुझे ब्लेस करना पड़ता है. एंड दैट वाज लाइक अ वेरी वेरी बिग लर्निंग फॉर मी. यार उसके बाद मैं जब भी गुरुदेव के आजू बाजू भी रहा हूँ, the only thing I have asked for is something nice. Let there be peace, let there be happiness, let there be joy, let everyone be happy. That's what I have been always been praying and asking for. Are you getting this? Yeah. So this is like a very beautiful learnings that have happened again and again. One of the 2009 Sankrant, Sankrant, he had come to Ahmednagar, a very nice city close to Pune. Now it's called as Ahilya Nagar. Back then it was called as Ahmednagar. So he was giving Tilgul to everyone. Now Ramya, me, we come from a background where we love perfection. Yes, we want everything to be absolutely precise and perfect. Yeah, those who work with Ramya will appreciate me with more. Yeah, एकदम सब कुछ इतना हम लोग perfection में थे that we wanted the wreaths to be color coordinated, the course में the chairs to be proper, Gurudev's photograph at particular angle. ऐसे हम लोग perfection में रहते थे. And what the thing that would happen with me, Ramya, is I used to get little angry and irritated if that perfection was missed somewhere. So at Sankrant, he was giving Tilgul to like 8, 10 people in his room. And there was this small line that was happening. I was last in the line. So everyone he was giving Tilgul, and Tuta Futa Marathi would say Tilgul kya gol gol bola. So 7 लोगों को he gave the Tilgul, and I was the eighth one. So he kept Tilgul in my hand, and while I was about to take it, he quickly removed. Yeah. He straight looked into my eyes and says, If everything does not go according to the plan, know that God is happy. अगर सब कुछ जैसे प्लान के मुताबिक है वैसे ना जाए तो समझना भगवान आप पर खुश है. Then he kept the Tilgul and he said, just have the connection. Yeah, I still remember his word, just have the connection. These four words that he had said, still remember that. Just you, all that you need to do, the only efforts that you need to put is having that connection. And I think that's exactly what we have been doing and we have been doing. Or Wahi, I think that's what the whole life is for, to have the connection with the master. Yeah, सेवा is बोलते हैं ना वो बहाना है. Hmm? Seva is, yes, very important, but that ultimate is him. Seva, sadhana, satsang, very important, no doubt about it. It's like this. If you have an express highway, your car can, you can drive your car faster. So the sadhana, seva, satsang, wisdom, it is all the roads that lead to the ultimate. But that ultimate is what it is. That connection is what it is. Are you getting this, everyone? And that's why usually people in Art of Living never do touch wood because we don't need to. We have that confidence. Okay. सब कुछ ठीक ही होने वाला है, सब कुछ खुशी होने वाला है. All right. So on this happy note,
So,
yeah.
Himanshu, thank you so much. I think the last story that's the most important message we all need to take back with us. That is just stay connected to Gurudev, no? Like he said, all our sadhana, seva, satsang are just excuses to stay connected to that Guru Shakti and Tattva. No, all of us agree, no? It gives us so much strength. And I think another beautiful thing that he said was, without Guru, we are nothing. All that shines through us is that Shakti. It is so wonderful. Few stories, but I think it just conveyed everything that we all wanted to hear, no? And one question is there if you would like to answer. Someone asked on personal chat that we just heard that you have a child and a family to take care of, and you also have a profession to take care of. Yet you seem to be a very active teacher with the art of living. Can you please give a tip of how to balance all these things in life?
Yeah, I'll just tell you a very simple thing. I think we all have learned to ride a bicycle. Yes, no? Yeah, all of us have learned to ride. What did you do to learn to ride a bicycle? How did you learn to balance the bicycle? Did you do anything? कुछ किया? नहीं ना, बस बाइसिकल पे बैठे, दो चार बार गिरे और अपने आप सीख गए. सही बात है ना? किसी ने पेन पेपर लेके एक्ट ऑफ बैलेंसिंग तो नहीं किया ना. तो ऐसा ही है. आई एम टेलिंग यू, बैलेंस इन लाइफ हैपेंस बाय डूइंग, नॉट बाय थिंकिंग. Getting what I mean to say? It's a mirage. In fact, I'm telling you, me and my wife got married with the thing कि हम will never have kids. Now we have two. And trust me this is like 100% trust me this. My seva, my wife's seva increased fourfold once the kids came in our life. They came as a blessing. Are you getting this? So to answer the question, balance happens by doing, not by thinking. आप बस कूदी मारो स्विमिंग पूल में. आप अपने आप बस विश्वास रखो, वो स्विमिंग अपने आप हो जाएगा. दैट्स व्हाट भक्ति इज. भक्ति कैन मूव माउंटेन्स. व्हाट यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट बैलेंस. यस, सारे जितना भी जो भी है वो द डिवोशन, द भक्ति कैन मूव. बैलेंस इज जस्ट लाइक अ, no, like a small, tiny thing about it. Just do that. It happens. It is not just me. There are so many people in the art of living. So many. Ramya, she also is one of them. So I can tell you, kitne sare log hai who are doing everything. They have a beautiful family. They have a great profession. They are doing so many wonderful things in life. It is just the bhakti. Yes.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
One last
Just one.
question. There's some toxic
Yeah.
people in our life who are always negative. They're also close to us. They bring our energy also down. How to deal with them?
Oh. देखो निगेटिविटी ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है, आई एम टेलिंग यू, देयर इज नथिंग दैट इज नेगेटिव इन लाइफ, इट इज जस्ट द पॉजिटिव or the absence of positive. There is nothing negative in life. The resistance make you think that people are negative. Are you getting what I mean to say? Yeah. ये जो टॉक्सिक लोग आपको लगते हैं ना, इट इज लाइक वेयरिंग अ गॉगल. अगर आप लाल कलर का गॉगल पहनोगे तो आपको सब कुछ लाल ही दिखेगा. यस नो? Do you realize this? Yeah. So if you think that there are people who are toxic, it is not the people. It is somewhere our own mind which needs to get some corrections. Getting this? Yeah. Now there are so many friends of mine who would tease me when I came into art of living. But now those same people they come to me and say, "Ki, man, we just need little bit of your advice. We want to sit with you. We want to be with you." Yeah, never did I discard them from my life. I always kept them. They may or may not be in out of ring, but I kept them. Why? Because from inside, if you're positive, from inside, if you're happy, you cannot see any toxic people. Are you getting this? I have actually got one more question, Ramya, in my personal thing. Um, it says that is it that only some people are close to Gurudev and some people are not? I'll tell you something. Please keep this question. Yeah, ये question को हमेशा रखो and have that pinch. You keep this pinch with you forever. Yeah, you know why? When this pinch is there, your mind will not get diverted here and there. I'm telling you, even Bhanu Didi have had this question in her life. Imagine somebody who's maximum with Gurudev. Hmm? हम लोग को लगता है that Guru is an entity, is a person. No, it's not. It's the energy, it's the tattva. Okay. So yes, I would never say that, never think that. Don't say. I said always think that. That little bit of pinch can really make wonders in life. All right. My kid won't do Kriya or listen to Guru help. But nothing, yeah. It's okay. Yeah, kids not listening to the Guru, not doing the Kriya, don't worry. Sabka time aata hai. One last story I'll tell and we'll end this. Okay. You know Rashmi Patel? You know her? Everyone, Rashmi Patel? Yeah. So Rashmi Patel is one of the most amazing teachers in the US. So back then, so this is like a 1992-93 story. She was sitting behind, Gurudev was sitting next to the driver, driver was driving, and they waited at the signal. And there was this one gentleman who was walking. Gurudev was looking at him, he was looking at Gurudev. And for almost 3 to 4 minutes, both of them were looking at each other. There's a very big signal over there. Now, imagine now Gurudev looking at someone for three continuous minutes. It's a big deal, right? Yes. So, Rashi was observing this, that Gurudev is keenly looking at him and he's looking. So then Rashi said, Gurudev, you want me to call him? So Gurudev took a pause and he said, he still has 3 lifetimes. So, on this happy note, if you are here, know that you are extremely lucky. All right? Jai Gurudev.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you for sharing such beautiful stories. We are just moved, and the faith is getting even stronger. So, thank you so much. We are so blessed to have you here. Thank you. Anyone would like to share on the chat? Please share it. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Okay, thank you. Jai Gurudev. Hope to see you all soon. Or either Navratri or Shivratri. Jai Gurudev. Thank you. So nice. Arushi Garg, you just connect with me later. All right. Yeah, and they're on all the social media platforms, or you just get in touch with me. Good question. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you. Hope to see you soon. Everyone, Jai Gurudev. Shall I exit?
Yes,
Rachna?
yes, Bhaiya.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
All
Bhaiya.
right. Thank you, Jai Gurudev.